it's Linda from Homestead by the Lake. So today, look, we're gonna try and make some grape juice. You wanna wash all your grapes. And then you need to crush them. And then we will measure how many we get, how many quarts we get, and that will tell us how much water to put in the pot. So far we have 2 quarts chopped carrots, and I'm going to put those in my big pan. So I am using the Ball Book Preserving Guide for this grape juice recipe. And okay, so we need a 1/4 cup of water to each quart, and we have 4 quarts of grapes in here, so we are adding 1 cup of water. And now what we're going to do is we are going to cook this for 10 minutes, and we don't want to boil it. So I'm going to put that on medium high and let that get going, and we'll be back. Our grapes have been cooking for 10 minutes, and they look really good. It is a lighter grape, so it's not like a dark Concord grape, but that's okay. And I tasted it, but really sweet. So now what I have to do is drain it. And I have this little strainer. It also says that you can use cheesecloth, a couple layers of cheesecloth. So we're going to strain this, and we're going to let it sit, this bowl, and the juice has to sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours, and we'll be back. Is the next day. The juice has been sitting and there is sediment on the bottom of the bowl. So now what we have to do is carefully take the juice out, and we need to reheat it up to 190 degrees. So I'm going to carefully scoop this out, not to disturb the bottom. Okay, we're going to keep trying to take this out carefully and put it in my pan, and I can see some of the stuff coming up while I'm doing it. Good idea, daughter, who's over on the side. Turkey baster. Oh, that's ingenious. That's totally working. Look at that. Doesn't that juice look beautiful? You know, this is a really simple process. I think I would definitely get like a Concord grape next time to get the real deep purple grape juice. But so much better for you because you made it yourself. And it doesn't have any flavoring or things that you don't want to drink in your juice. And the best part too is this is going to be preserved, so it's going to go on the shelf. It's not a concentrate though. I'm starting to get to the bottom. Actually, there's more in this pot than I was expecting. Oh, did I just mess up? Did you see that? Oh, I totally disturbed the bottom. Gosh darn it. Don't do that. Okay, I messed it up. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to get out without getting stuff in it now. I just did it again. Okay, don't do that. Can you see the sediment? So now I'm going to have to let that sit. Let that sit and we'll be back. Okay, so now we have to strain it once again before we heat it up. So I have cheesecloth on this, and then what we're going to do is measure how much juice we have. And that will decide how much sugar we put in. I think it said a 1/4 cup per quart. So we'll see how many quarts we end up getting. There is still some sediment in there. Drains out, we'll see what we have. Oh, we definitely have 2 quarts. Oh, I'm thrilled. It's going to be exactly 2 quarts by the time this gets done draining. And I don't want it overly sweet, plus the grapes are sweet. I tasted it after it was all squeezed out, and it was sweet. So I don't need to do 1/2 cup. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup per quart. Okay, look, we got 2 quarts. Now, this is sweet. The grapes were sweet. So I'm only going to do a 1/4 cup because I don't want it overly sweet. So I am going to turn this on low, medium at first till it gets going, and then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. All right, we're going to let that heat up to 190 degrees. Okay, we are at 190. We need 190 degrees for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna jar it up. We'll be back. Okay, it's 190 for only 5 minutes. Our 5 minutes is up. Now we're going to put it in our jars. They're all hot and sterilized. And we are going to fill those to a 1/4 inch headspace. You have a hot product and you want hot jars. So 1/4 inch, a lot of your funnels have a little space at the bottom of your funnel to tell you what a 1/4 inch is. Look at how beautiful that is. So now what we do is once we fill these all up, you have to wipe your lids. Wipe your rim with a clean cloth. Put a new lid on. You can reuse bands, but you have to use a new lid. And then they'll go in the canner and we will process them for 15 minutes at a hard boil. Oh, look at that, perfect. All right, take your damp cloth and wipe. Make sure there's nothing on there. You want a fresh lid and put it finger tight. Look at that grape juice, and it goes. You need at least 1 inch of water over your jars. We're going to turn that up to get that to start to boil. And then once it reaches a strong boil, then we set our timer for 15 minutes. And we'll be back. Okay, we are at a hard boil. That's what a hard boil looks like. And now we set our timer for 15 minutes. This is Linda from Homestead by the Lake. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you make your own grape juice. It was really fun.